that I've just met and colleagues here. And of course, all of you back there who, like rightfully said by Sir, that, the future lies there. I just want to say that it's time for us to value creativity, not just something that it moves hearts, but to understand that creativity has power today. It has power to shape the way a country can think, a country can actually feel. I think we always look at creativity as rightly said by him, I think it was a silo. For me, it's always been one of a side gig. When someone's growing up, including myself, and if someone's really singing really well, and you ask that kid saying, hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? And he says, I want to be a singer. And everyone in the room goes, yeah, okay, that's cute, but really, what do you want to do? But that cute today is an entire industry by itself. That cute today makes you a singer, a dancer, an influencer, a creator. So I feel as a country, we've kind of recognized that today we've reached that point where it's not cute anymore, and that can be something that we can drive. Because eventually what we do, what we creates not just, doesn't really just present us to the world, it kind of gives the world an idea of what we as a nation stand for. If you kind of, I'm sure you all must have in the recent past seen movies like RRR, right? And you had the greatest filmmakers, well, greatest would be a challenge, one of the greatest filmmakers, in the West going gaga over it. And it suddenly put India on the map in the West that, hey, it's not just about song and dance. I mean, RRR did have that. We've all probably tried to dance to Natu Natu. At least I have, and failed miserably. It's too fast, man. But I think we've kind of exported that to the West. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure some of you here must have. I was watching a random reel of Shaq O'Neal, and he was suddenly going, he was actually singing that. And it was so amazing for me to see that here is a man, who plays basketball in America, which is pretty much on the other side of the globe, and he's singing a Punjabi song and putting it on Instagram, getting millions and millions of views. Now that just shows that what actually creativity can actually bring to the table. We as a country have exported a lot. We've been, I think a lot of times, the back-end office of a lot of IT companies, so to speak. It's important to kind of understand and build that shift from being just back-end to actually being front-end, right? Why can't our IPs be global IPs when we have it all, right? We've got great culture, we've got great literature, we've got great history. I think what we need is great synergy now, which happened. I mean, there was the Wave Summit in Mumbai, a few months back. We are here today. So I think, as a country, we're kind of waking up to the idea that collectively we can actually create this, and I don't want to use a word which kind of gets abused very often when it comes to creativity, is the word soft power. And interestingly, during my growing up years when I was studying in film school, in LA, I was lucky. My dad egged me on, went there, and kind of understood how beautifully the West, and more importantly, the United States of America, has built the soft power. When we think of something happening to the planet today, we know America will come and save us, right? If the aliens are coming to attack, they will only attack Washington, D.C., because that's the only place on earth worthy of being an attack, right? And never understood it, but we imbibed it. Subconsciously, we took it into our system, and we put, and rightfully so, America is a great country. They've achieved a lot. So are we. We've been independent for less than 100 years now. I mean, 100 is also a really far-ass number. And, here we are today, and I think, I think we take pride when we hear a Hindi song in our car, and I'm sure there are a lot of young college boys here and girls, when you would do a gedi, as we call it, and, you would, back in my day, and don't laugh at me because I'm 44, well, I'll be 45 in a week, we'll stick to 44 for now. And, you would play Boombastic and drive around the college and you were the cool guy. Today you're like, yeah, theek, today you'd rather play AP Till No, and you'll be the cooler guy, right? Which really makes us kind of shift into understanding that we value our own self today. We value what we bring to the table, right? And I think that shift is real. As a company, we run a production house. It was a mom and pop shop. My mom and dad started it, so it was literally a mom and pop shop. Learned everything from them on dinner tables, on lunch table conversations, and a few whacks on film sets from the dad, and love from the mom, the quintessential, father-son. But it was fun. Learned a lot. But I think today, as a company, we're kind of pushing the boundary. And rightfully said by you, sir, about AI. I think there is no way to not embrace it. Right? You've got to use it to empower yourself, empower storytelling in every way possible, much like the Industrial Revolution. It came about, people lost a lot of jobs because a lot of people were replaced by machines, but they found alternate careers, and it kind of built and propelled entrepreneurship. So I think creativity now needs to be looked at more from an entrepreneurial perspective. It's not just a side gig. It's something that you can genuinely build a business. We need to back IPs, we need to find creative funding, if I may, to kind of back what we are building and take it over. So yeah, as a company, we're pushing that ante. We made a film 10 years ago, I think, called Char Sahibzade, which was India's first animation film, which actually did phenomenally well, not just in India and globally. And recently we've had Narsimha, which has done now phenomenally well, not produced by us, but it's produced by the country. So I think, we're pushing the ante in different verticals. But yeah, I just feel like it's great to have this forum. Thank you, Supriya, for actually having me here. And it's a very positive approach. I think we just need to look at creativity as a serious business and not a side gig anymore. Thank you very much.